Marriage in China is no longer just about love. It has become a battlefield of tradition, money, and survival. At the center of it all is bride price. Some call it respect, others call it a burden. Before we continue, follow, and subscribe. Do not just watch, stay with me until the end. Because this story holds a mirror to today's China. In the past, Kylie was a symbol of gratitude, a promise of care between families. It was never meant to crush anyone. But today, the amounts are shocking. In Julu County, Hebei Province, reports show bride prices between 100,000 and 200,000 yuan. In parts of Shaanxi, Henan, and Jiangsu, families expect the same, or even more, plus housing, cars, and banquets. In Ningxia, families have collapsed under the weight of Kai Li, forcing the government to launch zero bride price campaigns just to stop young men from drowning in debt. For many, the math does not work. Young men borrow, parents sell land, entire households sacrifice, all for a marriage that feels more like a transaction than a union of love. This financial mountain has consequences. Some men delay marriage year after year, others give up completely. They are not rejecting love. They are rejecting a tradition that demands more than they can ever afford. Women face their own struggles. Many refuse to marry into debt, choosing instead to build careers and live independently. The numbers are clear. In 2024, marriage registrations fell to just over 6 million couples, a drop of more than 20% from the year before. The marriage rate hit a record low of 4.3 per thousand people. Among those aged 30 to 39, more than 1 in 4 remain unmarried. For ages 25 to 29, more than half are still single. In provinces like Jiangsu, the average marriage age has risen to over 31 for men and just above 30 for women. This is not just delay, it is a shift in how an entire generation views marriage. And in rural provinces, where incomes are lower, the gap is sharper. Men cannot meet demands at home, so some now search abroad. In recent years, marriages between Chinese men and women from Pakistan, Vietnam, and Thailand have increased. For some, it feels like a way out. For others, it is desperation. But these cross-border marriages are not always stable. They bring risks of cultural conflict, false promises, and even trafficking. Yet the fact that men are turning to foreign brides shows how deep the crisis has become. Local governments are trying to step in. In Zhejiang, Jiangxi, and Ningxia, towns reward couples who marry without expensive Cai Li. The Supreme People's Court has ruled that unreasonable bride prices can be returned in divorce, urging families to see marriage as a partnership, not a transaction, but traditions run deep. For many families, bride price is still pride, status, and proof of sincerity. So here we stand. Bride price was once a gesture of love. Today, it is often the reason marriages never begin. Men refuse to marry, women remain unmarried, and families break under the weight of money. The question is simple. Is Kylie still a symbol of respect, or has it become the wall that separates people from love itself? Do not just leave. Like, follow, subscribe, because the next story will open your eyes even more to the choices shaping everyday life in China.